condos, collecting signs for her condo and reading cookbooks. College. She went to Yale University and earned a master's degree in business administration with a minor in hotel management. She graduated summa cum laude in 1983 and was the recipient of the Dean's Exceptional Scholar Award 4 years ago. The first job she ever held was Colonel of the Urinal. Her most memorable moment was accompanying Obie in a bar and witnessing her haul Richard Susie over the bar and pin him to the wall. Her biggest life accomplishment. She successfully owned and operated the Corey Hotel from 1983 to 2009. Due to a workers' comp-related back injury, she humbly transferred ownership in early 2010 to her daughters, who have continued to provide exceptional customer service and the work ethic that they inherited from their mother. Who's your sponsor today? M.R. Lisa Trucking.
M.R. Lisa Trucking.
Contestant number 1, Marlene Lee. Let me tell you a little bit about Susie. She was conceived approximately the spring of 2010 when her birth mother's eyes were split up for planning. So she would say she was born around July 4th and came into the world with a bang. Her hobbies include playing spin the spud bottle, kick the spud can, and her favorite hobby is plucking eyes off other potatoes. Her most memorable moment? Going through puberty. I really loved it when my mother told me I was blossoming. Her biggest life accomplishment, going from size 4 to 32B into 48 double B with potato industry. Today she is sponsored by Maine Potato Board and Direct Farms of Caribou. Contestant number 3, Susie Superior Spud Woman. Helga, the Viking goddess. Okay, Helga was born on 6/9/1969. Her hobbies include peeling potatoes, baking potatoes, broiling potatoes, French frying potatoes, mashing potatoes, and canning. She went to the school of hard knockers. Her first job was cleaning the floor with my diaper at the Clown Restaurant. Where does she hope to be in 5 years? The new owner of the Clown Restaurant at the bottom of the Corey Hotel. Her most memorable moment of her life was when her mother passed the business on to her and her sister. Her biggest life accomplishment. First, she thought it was picking 100 barrels of potatoes in one day, but then realized servicing 69 clients in one night was her biggest accomplishment. Tonight she is sponsored by, she has 2 sponsors. First is Playtex Living Broth and Victoria's Secret. Contestant number 2, Helga the Viking Goddess. Holly was born July 23rd, 19-something. Her hobbies include... Number 6 is Frisky Whiskey. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Frisky Whiskey. She was born once upon a time, a long time ago. Her hobbies include drinking, life moment, learning to never mix Jack Daniels and Red Cat. You don't want a stray cat all jacked up. Her biggest life accomplishment, surviving the jacked up stray cat. Her sponsor today is Jack Daniels. Next up, contestant number 7, Bobby Joe Jenkins. Bobby Joe was born April 7th, 1983. Her hobbies include NASCAR, hunting, fishing, and anything with an internal combustion engine. She only majored in the 7th grade, but it was the best 2 years of her life. She is the current hairstylist at her trailer park. The government doesn't think she has a job, so if Uncle Sam asks, don't tell her that she's employed. In 5 years, she hopes to be living in Nashville, Tennessee, where she will become a famous hairdresser to the country music stars. Her most memorable life moment was meeting her boyfriend at her family reunion last month. She's getting married and she's making her dress out of duct tape. Her biggest life accomplishment, she took first place at the Spud Speedway Powder Cup race 2 years in a row. Today her sponsor is Tracy's Gun Shop, Jesus is Lord. Contestant number 7, Bobby Joe Jenkins. Is Bobby Sue Gert McGillicuddy Patterson. She was born June 6, 1966. And her hobbies include, I like to dream, she said. She dreams one thing, but not out of please minutes. Jennifer, you need to come do your biography.
What's this in trouble?
Bobby Sue Gert McGillicuddy Patterson.
Yes.
Could you help me with this?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Can you please tell these nice people what your hobbies are? And go right
I'm really, oh, baby, you're putting me on the spot. I just arrived yesterday.
Where do you come from?
Well, I came down from the Philippines. Yes. Okay. Well, my name is Bobby Sue Gert McGillicuddy Patterson. And I recently am attending the Potato House boarding school. Yes. Let's see.
Your first job. Where's your first job?
Oh, I ain't had one yet.
Well, where do you want to be in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years, where would I like to be? Well, I want to be out of boarding school. I have gone the first grade 3 times, and I haven't gotten any further just quite yet. I keep fucking coloring.
Tell them about your most memorable life moment.
Oh, my most memorable life moment. I was a flower girl in my daddy's 6th wedding. And you see, my family, well, I'm pretty proud of it, but y'all might not be. But we believe in polygamy. And so I was the flower girl in my daddy's 6th wedding. He's been married 8 times, but it's...
Me?
Yes. Yes.
Me?
Oh, well, that would be getting out of the first grade because I did it 3 times. Yeah, yeah.
Who was your sponsor, Tim? Tell me about your sponsor.
Oh, my sponsor, well, you see, one day I went to Walmart to have my car worked on, and I said, well, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go get groceries. And while I'm getting groceries, well, didn't I see the photo studio? So I sent the kids over to have a photo shoot. While they're having their photo shoot, I figured I had a little car cycle into the new clinic. So I went into the clinic to get my car checked out. Checked out just fine, but so then I thought, well, I'm here, I might as well keep going, get my eyes checked. So I went into the Walmart, and well, you see, they heard of the pageant because it was on the VGM, and so they heard that I was contestant number 10 on 10, y'all. And so they said, you know, you're quite a unique case, and we'd really like to be your sponsor because I've been having a little, my eyes are dilated, I'm not sure you can tell them all, but my eyes are a little bit dilated, and so they offered to be my sponsor. My dream. Well, I'd really like to meet Mr. shave a head sometime. And I'd really like to be able to rearrange his anatomy a little bit. You know, take his ear and stick it in his, well, maybe his eye, or maybe take his nose and stick it in his, well, his mouth. You know, just something like that. I think that would be pretty much better. I think so. Well, I'd like to thank y'all for coming today. And I am a 10 on 10, 10, 10.
You are up against today?
They're all very beautiful, but my body will get there anytime.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Yep.
Number 2, Helga the Viking Goddess. Contestant number 2, are you ready for your question?
Yep.
What is the one thing you would not tolerate in wine?
Well, actually, I have 2 things I would never tolerate. First of all, I would never tolerate an Idaho potato in the state of Maine. And then the other thing that I don't tolerate is, you know, my career at the Corey Hotel. I never tolerated in the rear.
Can you elaborate on that? You mean the rear of the hotel?
Contestant number 2, Helga the Viking Goddess. She can't get off the door. Who would you bring? Where would you go? What food would you bring?
A nice big 50-pound bag of rusted potatoes, and I would get special permission from the direct